basis. You can never turn me to a sad basic. Never. You know nothing about me is average. How you gonna act like you don't know? You know you be flexing on the low. Bad savage. You know nothing about me is average.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch and I'm classy. Never been mistaken for an average. Patty, lace, Dolce and Gabbana on my waist. Got Fendi on my face. Spent 15 jet the other day. When the money call, I'm on the way. X call, I'm on the day. Middle finger to the face.
What's up, Desiree gang? How you doing? How you feeling? What you doing? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? So I told y'all that I was back with the regular upload. So this video is dedicated to Cynosure Hair. I have been working with them for so long and they have never let me down. Right now I am wearing a Brazilian body wave lace front wig. The lace is 13 by 6 and it is 24 inches. And the density is 150%. I was actually getting ready to take some photos, so I was doing my hair to take pictures. But I have this tea that I have been holding in for a minute, and I kind of want to share it with you guys. So I put it on TikTok, but TikTok videos can only be 1 minute. But I'm like, you know what? I think that this is worthy of a full YouTube video. Now, there's only a couple of my friends that know about this story. This is a very bizarre story that happened to me. And honestly, up until now, I've been kind of scared to talk about it because I don't know if this person still watches my stuff. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, before we get into this story, just get into this hair. Like, I really, 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 really love this wig. I love this hair. I've actually had this hair for a minute. I've been so busy I haven't been able to really film about it, but I've had this hair for, I would say, 2 months, and it's just really, really great. It takes heat well. It's really just great hair. And honestly, for 24 inches, I mean, I know I'm a small girl, but it's really long. It's like butt length on me. So that's really great. I mean, that's really, really great because there's definitely some companies that the 24, 22 inch hair is not long at all, but for this to be this long, I really, really, really appreciate it. I love long hair, and you get more bang for your buck that way. If all you have to do is order 24 inches and it looks like 30 inch, hey, then so be it. So this is a very bizarre story of a stalker that I had when I was 17 years old, and he ended up being 27, but I did not know, and I'm gonna explain. So when I was 17 years old, I started to become like popping on Instagram. Like, it was like when I first started to like be sort of popping. Instagram was new and I was like on it. I was getting followers, whatever. I don't even think DMs were a thing at this time. I think this was back in the day, yeah, when like you had to comment on a really old picture to communicate with someone or try to get someone's attention. So this man got my attention, and he looked super young, guys. He looked like he was a teenager as well. So anyway, we started to connect. He was really cute. Like, I just thought he was just another teenage guy, and I don't know, he was cute. And I've always been like very safe. Even when I was younger, I was always safe on the internet. I had a Twitter, I had a MySpace, I had a, I knew what I was doing. So I didn't think anything was too crazy about this man. Now, he ended up telling me that he was 18 years old throughout speaking. We ended up exchanging numbers, and he told me he was 18 years old. And I was about to turn 18, so I didn't feel like that was inappropriate. He also told me that he was still in high school, so it just all seemed very, very appropriate, right? So anyway, me and this, who I thought was a teenage boy at the time, we actually got close. We started talking on the phone and even video chatting and everything. Like, it didn't seem weird at all because he was so open about video chatting and stuff like that. And, usually that's a red flag if someone doesn't want to video chat. We talked all the time, like to the point where it was a regular routine that we talk every single day. And, I'm from Florida, so I lived in Florida at the time, and he lived in his state that I'm not going to say because honestly, I feel like he might see this video, and I'm going to explain why later. He lived in a different state. So it was always like, as we got closer and closer, we spoke about maybe one day we'll meet. Maybe one day we'll see each other. One day. And everything was going so well, and he just randomly went ghost on me one day. literally ghost. Like, just after everything was going so great, he went ghost on me. And yeah, you could think, well, maybe he just lost interest, but no, that wasn't it. I could tell that this was really strange because it was like abruptly going ghost after things were so great and after he was so persistent. And I don't know, it just didn't seem right. And, I let a couple weeks pass by and I was really concerned. Honestly, I was mostly concerned because since we had gotten close, I actually started to care about him. So I was hoping he was okay, Anyway, I decided to do some digging and I Googled him. I Googled him by the name that he gave me. And, I'm just hoping that he is who he says he is. There was a lot going through my mind during the time of him going ghost. So I had realized that the name he gave me his real last name, but his first name was like a nickname. But anyway, Googling the name that he gave me, he actually still came up. And what I saw was that he had mugshots. He was currently in jail. He had a domestic violence charge. He was a drug dealer. And he was 27 years old. Now, I was so young. Like, I'm really thinking back on this now, and I'm like, oh my God, why did I do this? But I was so young. I didn't know how to handle things. Like, I didn't know how to handle any of this. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't tell my mom at the time because I didn't want her to even know that I met someone online and that I got. Like, I didn't want her to even know that. I was afraid that she'd be mad at me if she even knew what was going on. But, thinking back on it now, I definitely should have brought it to her attention because safety, So anyway, not hearing from him, I just kind of went on with my life. And he randomly hit me up again. So I would say like he hit me up again 2 weeks later. So a full month of not speaking, right? And when he hit me up again, this is the part that I guess I wish I wouldn't have done. When he hit me up again, I sent him what I found online and I confronted him about it. Me now, I would just block this person, stop talking to them immediately, not even say another word to them. But me then, being young, I'm thinking I'm doing something by confronting him about this. So as soon as I confronted him about it, he got really apologetic. And he was apologizing about everything. He was apologizing, saying, he's so sorry that he didn't tell me everything he had going on, all the legal troubles he was going through. He's so sorry. He's so sorry he didn't tell me about his real age. He kept all of this from me because he liked me so much and he didn't want to push me away. He didn't want to make me run. And I was saying, why would you not tell me this? Like, I'm 17. We're just going back and forth and he's just apologizing over and over and over again. And I basically tell him that I'm not going to talk to him anymore. Another mistake that I made. Just all of this whole conversation should have never happened. I should have never talked to this guy again. And me telling him that I'm never going to talk to him again triggered his stalker. So basically, we get to the point in the conversation where I just stopped responding. I actually ended up blocking him and I just literally stopped responding, but he still did find ways to contact me. So this is where I was starting to get a little scared, him contacting me so frequently, especially after I'm telling him, like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. This is not cool. I'm only 17. And he still kept contacting me. Anyway, I don't even remember how long passed by, but it was definitely a couple weeks, somewhere between a couple weeks to a month passed of me just ignoring him, And one day I was in the grocery store. My aunt was parked and I just had to get one quick item. So I jumped out, went in the grocery store. I was in an aisle, guys, and I was alone in that aisle. And then I saw him come in the aisle. And mind you, I never met him in person. So this is just me connecting the face to the face that I've been talking to on, video chat and everything. Like, I'm just connecting the face. I remember him even telling me how tall he was and just certain things. Like, it was him. And I have never given this man my address. I was always at least, smart enough to not do that. But I could tell he was pretending to look at the items, but he wasn't really shopping. After I saw him and I calculated and I processed exactly what was happening, I turned away and I was leaving, the aisle, of course, to leave the store. And he called me. He said, Desiree. So that's when I started running, and I just ran all the way to the parking lot, didn't even get what I needed to get, and I just got in the car. I think the freakiest thing about all of this is that the grocery store that I saw him at was the one right down the street from my house. So it would be like almost as if I gave him my address, but I did not. So me being the 17-year-old that I am, I had this bright idea to try to contact him and act like nothing ever happened. To try to contact him and act like it's normal. And actually contact him kind of acting like, hey, I think I just saw you. Are you in town? And that could be a way to get him to say that it was him. And I don't know what my logic was, guys, but that is what my plan was. So I ended up contacting him. And, it was been a while since we've spoke. And I said, hey, what's up? I swear I just saw someone that looks like you. Are you in town? Are you in Florida? And he was like, no, that's not me. That wasn't me. And he responded really quick. And I was like, you sure? Because this person looked exactly like you. If not, you have a doppelganger. And, I'm still keeping up this thing, like, trying to get him to confess. And he was like, no, that's not me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Anyway, I stopped responding and I never talked to him again. It's like he would hit me up almost like maybe once or twice a year, like every year after that, but I never responded. And he actually hit me up recently on my fan line, the number that, I talk to my fans on. And he reached out to me apologizing for going missing again. And I just, I don't know, guys. I just wanted to share this story because I don't know. Was that him in the store? It sure did look like him. And that's my story. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more story times, let me know. Don't forget to check out the description for all of the details on this wig. This wig is so amazing. I love Cynosure Hair. It's also very, very affordable. And the fact that 24 inches is really, really, really long. There's a lot of money that you can save. I also have some codes for you guys to save even more money off. The holiday season is near, and this is a good gift to cop now if you're trying to gift somebody, if you're trying to gift yourself. I would say just cop it now while you can get those discount codes and enjoy. So if you love this video, give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to me if you haven't already because it's lit over here, obviously. And I will see you later. Staring at my body, I wanna take you home. We should just leave this party. One time only. One time only.
Make me tell you this, girl. I know little boy, your big man, I touch you. They get you out and your legs them open. Girl, you never ready for the problem, yeah. That's why you start give me trouble.